All right, Shalom. All right, this is part 4, dealing, with the men of the Bible being people of color. All right, tearing down, those fallacies about, so-called white people being, the children of the Most High. As far as Jesus being white, God being white, the angels being white, that's all bullshit. All right, but this is Numbers 12 and 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. All right, the same phrase, just like what happened to Moses with his hand. He plucked his hand out of his bosom. You know what I'm saying? Them shits was white. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, that'll freak you out. You know what I'm saying? When he put it back in his bosom, took it back out, it became as his other flesh. You know, because he was a man of color. Just the Most High. Just showing his might, showing his power. And that was a light thing. You know what I'm saying? But even with Miriam, you know what I'm saying? Hey, from head to toe, she became leprous. So he turned her into a so-called white woman, like right before their eyes. All right? And check this out. It says, and Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. So, hey, that's big, because it's like, to look like that is a sin. You know what I'm saying? So, these so-called white people, you know, that's a sin upon them. That's a curse. You know what I'm saying? It's something wrong with them. That's a strange thing. Because going way back when, before Esau came about, you didn't have no so-called white-looking people on the earth. Everyone had melanin. Everyone was, had a complexion, had color. All right, everyone. Okay, and we can get that in Genesis, the 25th chapter. Lord willing, if the time permits itself, I'll get it. But it says, verse 12, let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. Wow, like you say, that bitch look dead. Damn, like a fucking zombie, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's a frightening thing. You know what I'm saying? You have this guy, he works for Fox 2 News. I forget his name, but he has that condition to where, you know, he has leprous, you know, marks like all over his body. You know what I'm saying? Certain parts of his body, he has his color, but in other parts of his face and his body, he's like white. He looks like a white man. He has to wear makeup, to appear like a so-called black man, to even his tone out. But I know where he shops at, and like, hey, every time you see him, but especially for the first time, you see him without the makeup, and it's alarming. It's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like something's like wrong with this dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to look like that. That's a curse. You know. But let me get. I'm gonna skip to. Let's get 2 Kings 5. And this is dealing with naming. So I can 2 Kings 5th chapter 5 and 25. It's the same thing happened to Naaman. You know. Okay. All right. This is 2 Kings 5 and 25. But when he went in and stood before his master, and Elisha said unto him, Whence comest thou, Gehazi? And he said, Thy servant went no whither. And he said unto him, Went not mine heart with thee, when the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee? Is it a time to receive money, and to receive garments, and olive yards, and vineyards, and sheep, and oxen, and men servants, and maid servants? The leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto thee, and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper as white as snow. So, like right in that moment, you know what I'm saying? After he turned away, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he turned lepers, you know what I'm saying? Just like Moses' hand, just like Miriam, you know. Hey, hey man, like I say, and that's a sin, that's a curse upon you, you know what I'm saying? That let you know, hey, you did some wicked shit. So, for these examples, how much more so, so called white men, that he cursed all his generations to come out looking like that. There's nothing they can do to change that. There's no turning bed in the world, all right? It's no procedure, no surgery that can make them, turn back, which is beautiful. They can't turn back, to having no color. You know what I'm saying? And they know that's a strange thing. That's why they spend, hell, probably into the billions, you know what I'm saying, as an industry, tanning industry, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's making a lot of money, you know? They make a lot of money with that shit. And all of them people, they the ones that use it as a majority. Ain't nobody else. We don't need that shit. We just go outside. We wanna, a little tan. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun, it don't harm us. You know, it's glory to us, but to them, that's a curse. All right, I'm gonna get it because that's in our law. You know, Leviticus. That's letting you know, like, okay, if the priest was to see that, you have to be, outside the camp. You know what I'm saying? Because you sickly. We don't want that shit spreading. You know what I'm saying? Even though so-called white man, he has the leprosy, that doesn't spread. It's just upon himself. But let me see. This is Leviticus 13 and 24. Let's see. Or if there be any, or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white, then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair in the bright spot be turned white, and it be in the sight deeper than the skin, it is a leprosy broken out of the burning, wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. He is plagued of leprosy. All right? Hey, so, you know what I'm saying? He's unclean. You know what I'm saying? So called white man, he's an unclean being. He's not a human being because, the word hue means color. And man, is man. So, a man of color. So we um, can't even acknowledge them as human. That's why when they went to the moon, what do you say? One step for man, one giant step for man, and I forget how it go. One step for mankind, something to that effect. I'm just, you know, paraphrasing. But he said mankind, referred to himself because he's a kind of man. He's not a human. He's just a kind of man. Because he knows something wrong with him. I'm skip down to verse 30. It says, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. Hey, you see certain cartoons, they draw them so-called white people with yellow hair. We call it blonde hair today. There's a lot of white people out here that's walking around with blonde hair, born with blonde hair. That yellow thin hair, that's yellow hair. That's a curse upon their head. You know what I'm saying? That's a sin to look like that. You know what I'm saying? But you have our people, what they do, they get weaves, you know what I'm saying? Fucking blonde weaves, get their hair blonde, with blonde highlights and shit. Blue contacts, thinking, trying to look like the so-called white man, looking like the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Because they They've been discontinued from their heritage. They've been cut off. They don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So they, that's Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? They seeking, after their oppressor. You know, because hey, he's the hammer of the earth. He's the one calling the shots right now. So as the saying go, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. In America is Rome all over. So you got our people, that's acting like Romans, or Hellenists. They've been Americanized. They done took the philosophies of America. You know, instead of keeping the customs of the Bible. You know, and that's the problem. But that's pretty much all I have. Dealing with the men of the Bible, the people of the Bible, the Israelites. Who are again you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. All right, you are the people of the Bible, the Holy Bible. All right, so it's time to wake up, stand up, come back to your heritage. Learn and know who you are, learn who your Savior is. All right, and call on the Most High in truth and sincerity. And to do that, you got to know His name. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know His name, you're not calling on Him in truth. That's falsehood. If you're calling on Him in Jehovah or God, you know what I'm saying? God, that's just a title. That's generic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you're talking to. You know, and it's a matter of respect. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be called out your name. You know, you want to look at somebody like they got three heads. If someone called you out your name or call you a different name. You know what I'm saying? So how much the Heavenly Father? So yet again, the Heavenly Father's son. Salakia. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. Okay, Yahweh. Right, and His son's name is Yahweh Shai. So you would say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, you're saying that the name of the Father and the name of the Son. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. All right, that woke me up, through YouTube. All right, that rule well out here. All right, and that's raising up, teaching the elect, bringing us back to our heritage. All right, and shalom to the Akim that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, shalom.